Hello, my name is Omar Rabasad. It is Friday, February 15, 2019 at 3:30 p.m. in Toronto. So, before I start here, I'm just going to say that the tweets on ROSHINI 911 are mine. I tweeted some blood pressure readings, some heart rate readings, and tied them into the tagging, the electronic tagging. So the power is turned up. And before I go on, I'm going to take a baseline reading of my blood pressure, and then I'll take it at the end of the video, just as a comparison. I am tagged, so the longer I'm tagged, the higher the pressure, the blood pressure. And it doesn't always go straight up, it goes up and down depending on the power that's being used. So it's 128/85. Okay, so what I've been tweeting about is this. And you notice some high readings there, over 500. My hands, both hands are burning, but this one more so. So I'm just going to try to figure out what the temperature is. And this is an infrared thermometer. So I'm going to see if I get a reading. So it's 37.2. Normally it's 36.5. So and the power went down. The power is high on this hand. So the power went back up. Other hand. And it disappeared. So I'm going to take the temperature off the hand again. 37. So the power goes up and down. So I'm gonna see what the other one reads. And that one didn't give a reading. It errored out. This is a finicky thermometer. If I had to do a review on this, I definitely would not recommend it. And it errored out, so I didn't get a reading there. It does that sometimes. And it's a brand new thermometer too. $37.5. So the temperature went back up. That's very interesting. So let's see what the power is. Oh, and the power went to 0. And my hand is not burning as much. $37. So you see the temperature going up and down as the power goes up and down. So let's see if we have a reading on this hand. I'm not sure why I'm not getting a reading on this hand. Oh, I did 36.9. So let's try this hand again. $37. Let's try this hand. And it aired out again. $37. And I didn't get a reading. So the power has decreased significantly. My hand is not burning as much. The temperature went up and down by 0.5 degrees. And according to this, it went out of range. So I have to check the specifications of the thermometer, because if there is a certain range that it measures. So it's a cheap thermometer. It's like $12. So if I got another one that gives a reading no matter what, you would probably see how much cooler the hand got immediately, as soon as the power was turned off or turned down. So I'm going to take my blood pressure reading. My back is tagged right now. Like over here, the obliques. Yeah, that's where the pain is coming from. So I'm going to take my blood pressure reading. So when my obliques are tagged, both sides, I get chest pains and I get backaches and I get heart palpitations, because the sides, when the power is turned up, it affects the heart rate. So it doesn't matter whether the beam is aimed directly into the heart or it's aimed to the sides of the chest, around the armpit, to the side of the breast. The effect is the same thing. The heart rate goes up and down, the blood pressure goes up and down, and it's 126/84. So the power is fluctuating up and down. So if I were to take a reading again, it will be different. So I bought myself from Amazon a blood pressure monitor that has the cuffs, where you put the cuffs on and you inflate it, just like a doctor's version, and you'll get a reading that way. Because this one here I have is using a sensor, and it's 120/80. So it's all over the place, because the power is fluctuating all over the place, and the pain level is fluctuating all over the place as well. So consistent finding. So I'm going to get myself a good thermometer. So you'd also see the instant increase and decrease in the surface temperature of the body, the skin. Because I'm guessing that the technology that's being used is the technology that heats up the surface of your skin very, very quickly and causes pain. I believe it's called a pain ray. Not quite sure. But if you Google it, you'd probably find out all about the technology on YouTube. So, and it's used by policemen all over the world apparently now, to disperse crowds and so on. So it is being used. So there are smaller versions that could be bought and then be installed around your home, or be in a van or in a car outside your home if you're living in a house. I live in a condominium, so it could be installed in somebody else's unit. But I am being tracked. I am being tortured based on the reports that's being submitted about me, on me, by informants that's signing me out of the system, taking accounts out, quote unquote, and then submitting reports about me to the cops, and the cops taking it and verifying it or whatever it is they're doing. And the gangs are picking up on that and using the criminality, the degree of criminality, whether there are new things that's being reported about me, I steal, I stalk, whatever it is, they're going to increase the power. They're going to increase the power with which I'm being tortured, and they're going to increase the number of people who are logged into me. In other words, they're going to gang rape me. And I believe this happened with quite a few of the informants, if not all, where they send a lot of people log in into me at the same time. Now, people who are very sensitive to frequencies, and I'm one of those people, um, this is something maybe I inherited from my mom. She seemed to have had a sixth sense about things, a sixth sense about things. I guess you'd call it ESP. I'm extremely sensitive to frequencies around me. And it doesn't matter where the frequency is coming from or who the frequencies are coming from. I pick them up very quickly. So when more than one person is logged on, I know immediately. I get a sense for the criminality of the person. I get the sense of the intentions of the person. And most of it is criminal, of course, because if you're not criminal, then you wouldn't be logging into a woman as she sleeps at night and looking at her in the bedroom and the bathroom and hitting her genitals with a laser-like technology, haptic technology. You wouldn't be doing that, so you have to be criminal. So this is not only a physical torture, this is psychological torture, it's emotional torture, it's spiritual torture for people who are extremely sensitive to frequencies. It's definitely spiritual torture. It's a satanic practice. What's being done. It's derived from Satanism, where the person perpetrating the crime has this need to possess the victim. So this technology, where you log into the person and you could do whatever you want with the person, move their limbs, project images into your head, project voices in your head. This is all satanic. This is all a satanic practice. Now, there's technology to do all of this, and there are satanic groups. So put the two together, of course, they're going to abuse it because Satan wants everybody, not only the people on the list. Satan wants everybody. So the more people on the list, not only will the people who are doing this crime, committing these crimes, get more money, but they get this satanic evil satisfaction of possessing the person, the victim. Talk to you another time.